y'all would be here. Hey guys, Keisha, Kimberly, Tanya, Helen, Toya. Hey Toya, I just talked to you, girl. Celeste, Joyce, Trina, what's popping? She said I'll switch for a sec. See, Trina, you got too many accounts, baby. You got too many accounts. Guys, again, I am staying dedicated to what I said I was going to do, which is do these weekly Posh Late Night Biz. So I believe this segment, which was an important one, we talked about a lot of mindset stuff, and we're still on that train. So I'm going to keep it going, but I ain't got 2 hours a night, y'all. I don't. Y'all know I'm leaving for LA in a couple of hours, so I kind of got to get ready for that. Hey, Crystal, Henrietta. Hey, ladies. So, guys, tonight is important broadcast because we're going to be talking about embracing abundance, and that's like one of the ultimate ways to receive more. I know we talk about a lot of things that we want more of this, we want more of that, we want this, we want that, but at the end of the day, sometimes it could be looking us dead in the face, and we got to appreciate a lot of things that we have. Or guess what? When I share these little couple of 10 tips I got with y'all, sometimes you gotta just let some stuff go to make room for more stuff, right? So y'all know how it is on Posh Late Night Biz. I'm very animated. I'm on all of my platforms tonight. So those of you that's new to this girl, this wild child right here, get ready for the ride, baby. Get ready for the ride. Keisha, look at you. You have these colors behind me. So this was a backdrop. We just did a real simple backdrop because it was requested from our TikTok community. TikTok asked us, a young lady on TikTok asked us to do a multi-layer backdrop with one bar. So this is a 3-layer, actually. You can't see the whole thing, but it's 3 layers and it's only one crossbar, and it's using the colors lilac and magenta. So they're the only 2 colors I use to kind of keep it simple. And y'all know this is one of my little projects I got going on, right? So our goal is to get 5,000 subs over here on TikTok, as well as that was pretty much it. Our goal is to get 5,000 subs on TikTok, and this is a 6-part series. So I did step by step in the tutorial, and we're gonna release it over there because TikTok been kind of showing you girls some love. So I kind of want to show it back, you know. All right, guys. So if you're new to this platform, I am Precious Stevens of the Posh Academy. I pretty much, there we go right there. I pretty much make your draping look good. Not only do I show you how to install and design premium draping, I show you how to get that bag behind it, because it's worse. There's nothing worse than knowing how to design draping and not knowing how to get paid what you want to get paid for it. So I don't know. They call me the draping queen because I'm just looking to end the madness of these $200, $300, $400, $500 backdrops that I just think like it's not fair. I believe designers deserve more money, and I help you get it. So, is you guys ready? You ain't got magenta, Keisha. You got like every color in our inventory, I swear. Almost. But yes, this is magenta, so be careful because this is the magenta velvet, and this is just a regular magenta stretch. So that's everything that's up there. And this lilac is stretch lilac. So, guys, without further ado, I kind of told you guys who I am. If you're new to any of the platforms, I want you guys to put a 1 in all of the platforms because we're on like 4 of them right about now. We're on about 4. Give me a 1 if you never heard of Precious, or you've never seen Precious live, or if you're not a part of the Posh tribe, because I kind of want to know like who new is tuning into these live broadcasts. I'm excited about it. I actually had a really good time with you guys over the past few weeks. So we're going to keep it rolling into the next segment, and you guys will hear a lot about that. So things that you hear me talking about tonight, I already put it in the description. So it's everything that you hear me talking about tonight as far as a challenge or just where you need to be to get access to something. It's already in the description, because if y'all know me, if I wait to the end of the broadcast, your girl gonna forget, because remember, she got to zoom out of here to go to LA. So I hope you guys got your favorite beverages, because guess what? I got mine, and tonight we're gonna practice staying positive. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to put them down in the comments. Put them in the comments. I will get it. If you see that it's scrolling, I didn't answer it, just ask it again. It means I didn't see it, because it's like a lot of screens right here. Thank you, Joyce. Ain't nothing like my tribe members. I love those guys. But Joyce, I forgot. Y'all know how it is. So Joyce reminded me to ask you guys, hit that like button. Every time we go live on Posh Late Night Biz, we are definitely Robin, you new to TikTok minute, girl. I kind of just start seeing you again. Where you been at? So it's the Posh Academy. You know, it's the Posh Academy everywhere, Robin. Hit that like button. That allows me to know, or that really lets me know. It indicates that you guys is picking up what I'm putting down, right? When I don't see them thumbs numbers increase, it's like, oh, they ain't interested in what I want to talk about. So I don't know if I need to be back. I don't know if I need to be back. So definitely give me a thumbs up if you think someone could benefit from any kind of tips on learning how to embrace gratitude, right? You need to just share this live broadcast. I get it. Once the live broadcast is over, it's still available to people for people to see, but it's really nothing about being in the moment. And I'm going to talk a lot about that a little later, but share the broadcast because y'all know how I get. I'm going to hit something for somebody. I'm going to hit something different for everybody on this platform. I'm just trying to tell you. She say, I've been lurking. You're not no lurker, baby. You family, Robin. You family girl. All right, guys. So without further ado, I want to get right into it because unfortunately, I don't have a long time tonight, and I need this. I need this because you guys fill me up just as much as you guys say I fill you guys up. And even when I was writing this down, I wrote this when I was writing this when I was back home in Baltimore. Guys, I don't know. It was just a lot of things emotionally that I was even going through while visiting home, a place that just don't feel like home. So some of these things that you guys hear me share with you tonight, you may have experienced, you may be currently going through, or you may have gone through in the past. Definitely what I want you to do is share your experiences. One thing I love that you ladies do, and gents, that you guys do right here on the platform in the chat is if you are experiencing something, you put it in the chat, because guess what, baby? You ain't by yourself. You are not by yourself, and y'all get your little conversations going on amongst you guys, amongst yourself. I love it. Hey, Deborah, my queen. You forgot I'm from here. Henry, I forgot I'm from there too. All right, guys, so we're going to get into it. And tonight I'm going to be sharing with you guys 10 ways to embrace gratitude so that way you can get more, right? Because when you don't appreciate the things you have, let's just face it, you're not blessed with more things. And I can truly say, I think I've been blessed my entire life. I can't lie. But baby, over these past 2 years, it has been like on a phenomenal train, something. I don't know. It's just been like crazy. And I think a lot of it, I definitely would say, comes from and stems from my whole journey of personal and professional development and just striving to get to a higher level of vibration, get into a better version of me. And y'all, I like her. I'm just saying. I like her. I love. Even that's why y'all see me always acting crazy, because even though I'm beyond my 40s, I ain't that much beyond my 40s. But even though I've hit that benchmark, I don't feel like it. And I know I don't look like it, so. But I don't feel like it. It feels like I'm just, I don't know. It feels like I'm having a rebirth, and it feels like I'm just having a lot of experiences and things happen that I wanted back then, but maybe I just wasn't prepared for. I wasn't mentally able to digest things that I'm experiencing now. So I just want to say I am so grateful and humbled to just be where I am. And I'm so excited for what's to come. That's all I want to say. Deborah, that's right, Deborah. Come on through. Tell them again. Hit that like button. Helen, say it again, baby. All right, so guys, we're going to get into it. So embracing gratitude, right? Embracing gratitude is one of the key things in order for you to create more abundance. And like whatever it is that you're asking for, whatever it is that you want, like if you don't, like I just said, if you do not sit there and appreciate the smallest things, y'all, I know y'all probably thought I was crazy when I was saying 2 years ago, I used to sit out my back and just listen to birds. Like that for me was a really big deal. Your girl she's used to listening to gunshots. So when just something as simple as the sounds of birds would bring me, like, I don't know, it was like my acknowledgement of a new day. It was like my acknowledgement of a fresh start. It was my acknowledgement of appreciate this serenity, appreciate this peace. And I don't know. It's just like, I can't describe that feeling, but those of you, I'm quite sure I ain't the only one. And if I ain't, give me a 2 in the comments. That's just let me know I ain't the only one. I know you know exactly what that feels like. It's a very liberating feeling. And when I started to first like experience those types of feelings, I wanted to dig deeper on why am I experiencing it now. And then that's when I just started to learn myself. You guys know this story, those that's a part of the tribe. That's when I just started learning myself and realizing that I'm just a dope chick. Like I'm just super dope. And whatever I was thinking prior to 37, 38, it don't matter. It don't matter no more. It don't matter. That was like my rebirthing years, right? So one of the main things that I did that allowed me to have more stress-free days, that allowed me to really just enjoy a lifestyle, was to surround myself with beautiful things, right? Now, what I call beautiful, somebody else may not call beautiful. I don't really care. But to me, it's like a recurring thing. For one, I'm a Gemini. And then for two, I'm a creative. Like, go ahead, jokes when he did that because I'm just a lot, but I love every aspect of it. So I'm changing things often, right? Some of you guys know right now I'm going through a redesign in my home. And it's funny because if you walked into my home, let's just say a year or so ago, my home reflected me. It was real neutral colors, real calm, real homely, like just real calm. Baby, you walk through this sucker now, it's like bold, vibrant. It says boss. So it's like I can't, for me, I have to surround, especially somewhere I'm gonna be every day. It has to reflect my current state where I am. I think a few years ago, I just was so calm and so just elated to just experience a calmful peaceness in my lifestyle. That's how it reflected in my home. But then, as you know, as that little bold boss began to be born, I needed something more bold and more liberating. That's how I went from a neutral palette, neutral country set, like country farmhouse style, to va va boom, black, gold, and white. Like that is the theme that we're going for now, because that is reflective to where I am in my life. And so it's like surrounding yourself with beauty in everything you do. Like even if I'm on the throne, like there gotta be something in there cute. I know, don't think I'm crazy, but it do. It has to be something in there cute because it just makes me feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be. So you want to just do things like that. One thing that I can say, like even still now, some of you guys see it, you always see fresh roses in my office. Like it's one thing, even Doc know I love fresh flowers. Like I think that was a part of my theme now. And this was like something my grandma used to say is like, I want to smell my roses now. I want to smell the flowers now. Right. And so like I adapted that theme. It's like, give me my flowers now. Don't show up to the gravesite. Because for one, I ain't gonna be there. Give them to me now so I can smell them, so I can cherish them, so I can appreciate them, all those good things. So like almost every week I still get fresh flowers. And I don't care how bad my day is going, and that's a lot of times I'm getting him on a rough day. He could just know if it's a rough day, like with business, or just I'm tired. And here goes these flowers, and then for me, it's like an indication of girl live. Whatever is going on, did you die? Some of y'all know that's like my little theme words. Did you die? Like put that off on the back burner till tomorrow. So like just learning new habits and really getting rid of the old habits is a lot of the things that I contribute to just having a more peaceful life and a more life that I just enjoy. Even something as simple as a mug, y'all. I'm trying to kid you not. Almost anything I touch or associate myself with, it has to have a purpose, right? Even my pen, like a pen I'm writing with, I like surrounding myself around things that make me feel good. And even my shirt, like I wear the shirt every day almost. Yo, I got a whole case of them. So don't think like, did she shower? Yes, I do that every day. But this is like for me, this is what I built from the ground up. So it's like, no, I'm not about to go represent someone else's brand. I'm gonna go represent my brand, and I'm gonna talk about my brand, and I'm gonna preach it to the world, right? That's because my goal is to be a household name, which I think we almost is. So like those things make me feel super, super, super good. So the main thing, first thing I did, and I highly suggest you guys do, is surround yourself with beautiful things. I don't care how country somebody else think it is. I don't care. If you like it and it brings you some sort of enjoyment, some sort of peace, some sort of whatever, then surround yourself with it. Okay? Thank you. Thank you, Deborah. So one of you guys, even though I'm in a traffic jam of life. Posh gives oh, life Posh gives me that no limit energy. I'm trying to tell you, trainer, this, you know, you already know what it is. So somebody, if you guys could put in the chat, number one is surround yourself with beautiful things, baby. Surround yourself with the beauty, whatever you find beautiful. Don't go looking what everybody else find beautiful, because when you go to copying and try and mimic some other stuff and it ain't relative to you and it's not aligned with what you're trying to do or where you're trying to go, you ain't gonna find no joy in that. Trust me, you ain't gonna find no joy in it. Manita, you made it, baby. All right, so number two, guys, and y'all hear me talk about this often, right? Number two is just simply look in the part, right? Dress for success. And I know a lot of us that's on this broadcast are creatives. We have these creative businesses, and some of you guys go decked up to your events, like with your heels and your pumps. And I'm like, oh, whew, I know I couldn't do it. I give them so much kudos, because for one, y'all be looking fly. I'm like, I know she had to go in the bathroom and change. I just know the work behind the whole event thing, right? But y'all be looking so fly. And my whole thing is dress for success do not mean, you know what, you got to wear a power suit, you got to go there suited and booted and all that. No, dress for success means whatever is successful to you. Your success may be totally different from my success. I just told y'all what my success is. Mine is showing up in posh garb everywhere I go. I don't care if it's a business suit, if it's a button up. I got these in all styles. I got t-shirts, I got polos, I got button ups, I got a jacket, I got a skirt, I got the socks, I got it all, baby. But to some way, shape, form, or fashion, I am going to represent my brand. And when I'm representing my brand, for one, it's funny because, guys, I don't know, y'all. I was on one of my little shopping days for the tour. So I was like in the creative stores, and I think I was in Walmart, and I think I was in like Hobby Lobby or something. I really don't remember, but I was all over the place, right? So I'm in a store. I know the first place was Walmart, because I'm over there checking my fruits. Y'all know your girl trying to eat healthy. She on that sea moss, and maybe that's why I'm feeling amazing and glowing, because I'm on that sea moss. I don't know. I'm in Walmart, and I got my posh garb on, but I had on a blazer, right? And it's funny, and it's something about your confidence when you just strut. People always say the way I walk, I strut. I don't know what it is, because I don't think I always walk like that. I don't know. Point is, it's like when I walk, I own the entire area that I enter, right? So it was just like I felt, I don't know, I can't explain to you how aware I was that like everybody was staring at me. I wasn't decked out, guys. I had on a freaking posh polo shirt and a blazer, some black pants that y'all see me in all the time, and some shoes. And it was funny because I seen people going like towards the register. I don't know how they ended up back over on my side with the fruit. It was like two guys was saying, you know, just giving them a random compliment, not being rude or anything like that. And it was just a different kind of compliment. It was like not a kind of compliment like, can I get your number, baby? It wasn't nothing like that. It was just like a, wow, who is this lady, right? Then I go 2 hours over, and it's an elderly lady, and she's in her scooter. She's in a scooter, and we like in the zero out almost somewhere over in that area. And she stopped me and she said, "You a teacher, aren't you?" Now y'all know I don't call myself no teacher. I'm saying to myself, like, did she give me that? And I'm like, okay, maybe I need to own that, because clearly that's how I made her feel. And I just told her, yes, ma'am. I just said, yes, ma'am. I say, I'm an educator. And it's funny because she said, you know, she was a teacher back in her day. But what I'm saying is dressing for success and commanding the kind of attention and the kind of response that you want, right? I'm going to get a little later. I'm going to get a little deeper into that. But it's about demanding the kind of attention you want, and really setting yourself up to attract that kind of attention, right? It's not about the men googly eyes, it's not about that. It's a different kind of approach when it's just, they just like don't even know what to say. Same thing for just even women. It's like, I just thought I was in my regular old stuff, but they was like, oh, you're a teacher. And I'm like, yeah, I am a teacher, huh? I'm trying to kid you guys not. It was just one of those moments. So when I say dress for success, it's not about do the makeup and it's not about doing all that, but it's about definitely standing up in your own ownership and owning your power. I don't care if you got on a freaking tracksuit. Y'all know a lot of times now I wear, baby, I'm ripping and running. So I may throw on some leggings and a t-shirt. I wear my t-shirts more now than I've ever worn before because for one, it's comfortable and I'm out there getting that bag at the end of the day, right? So dressing up for success, even if I have on a t-shirt, I'm dressing the part. I'm looking the part of what I want to attract. So you definitely have to dress for success. And if you're not necessarily right now have an idea of what that looks like for you, because even me, when I first started, guys, I swear to God, I tried all kinds of stuff, right? I tried to doing the makeup stuff. And guys, why y'all ain't tell me? I'm gonna get y'all like that been with me for a while because I've had something pop up on my stories today, like it was came from 3 years ago. And it's funny because I was doing the same old thing. I had on my little pink blazer, whoop, and I was whoop de whoop de whoop. And baby, why you ain't tell me I had on all that makeup? Y'all know I was just getting into the makeup thing back then. But it was funny because I recognized that I recognized where I was at that moment. I couldn't find my identity at that moment. I was playing around with so many different looks because I didn't know what I wanted to do. And then when I found out like the suits and I ain't got time for that. I do not got time to sit up here and dress up like that every day and put on some heels that 9 times out of 10, I'm a tripping because I'm just that clumsy. I'm trying to tell you, I'm just that clumsy. So dressing for success means whatever is successful to you. And when you're dressing for success, you feel the power, you feel the ownership, and then you stride in it, right? It's like, I don't know, something like your shoulders, they just go back. I don't know. And definitely look, great one, Donna. Looking presentable. So that's a good one. I don't really want to. I don't really want to tackle that one too much because it's some degree like what's presentable, especially in what we do because it's so many different facets here. So for someone that's doing like a $500,000 event to someone that's just setting up balloons, it's like realistically what's presentable. So I would say what I did was I just played around with a bunch of different looks and I focused on my brand and what I wanted my brand to relate to people. I know I didn't want no bargain basement Betty's coming my way. So I knew no matter what I did, I had to carry myself in a premium way. I don't care if I'm even in a t-shirt, baby. That's premium all day, even though we made it. Oh no, Candace made this one for me. Shout out Candace Love if you on the live. And that was one of my students, right? So that is the goal, right? Is really carrying yourself in a way of attracting what it is that you're looking for. If you want to ditch the bargain basement Betties, then you got to have a brand that mimics premium clients, right? It's got to be something that premium clients is going to be attracted to, not something like, oh, she over there playing. Like she still got a bonnet on, like, and she want me to pay her $2,500 for a backdrop. I'm just trying to tell you, perception is everything when it comes to your business. I don't care what price tag you put on your websites. I don't care what you want to charge, baby. If somebody don't think that you're worth that, they ain't gonna pay it. I'm just trying to tell you, they not going to pay it. Trina said, because I was doing it too. I thought it was cute. Thank you, Deborah. Deborah said, you are educated. I be trying, boo, in these streets. I be trying to put down some stuff so y'all can pick it up. I'm trying to tell you. So, so good. That's a good statement, Keisha. Do people do that? So you say you'll change if you're requested. Oh, if you're requested to stay at your events. Yeah. So anytime, well, even when I was doing events, realistically, I always was in posh gear. And this was one of my marketing tactics, right? So even though if I was comfortable, do I got something on my back now? She sure do. But I had it like a lot bigger then, right? So I would always be my walking billboard. So even though, because in the beginning I wasn't staying at events, I was trying to get out there so fast because I just was scared. I was like, something going to happen. Let me get out of here, right? And then y'all know I'm an introvert. I really am. May not seem like it on these lives, but I'm an introvert. So when it came to the point where I was like staying at the events, then yeah, I didn't change and like do anything to look any other way. I would still have on my stuff, but I will a walking advertisement. For one, if I'm walking around, I never wanted to that's me. I never wanted to blend in with the event. I always wanted people to know, look, I did this. You wanted to come my way. That was my strategy. And for me, it worked. It was a great way for me to that's how I survived my first year in business. It was always based on referrals, just walking around showing that I was the one that did this, or they referred me. And yeah, so I didn't really, it was easy for me just doing that simple thing, just always being a walking billboard. When I got into, I'm trying to think, did I ever change in like some, I don't think I did. I don't think I did. I swear to God. For me, it was always about branding the Posh Academy. It was. So I've never done that. Oh, y'all over here on Facebook. Hey, Novella. Ella. I'll say no, I can't do it either, sis. We got to be comfortable. We got to be comfortable, boo. I'm trying to tell you. All right, guys, thank you. So for number 2, somebody put it in the comments. 2 is definitely dressing for success. Look the part, right? Look the part. Now, number 3, this is funny because I'm gonna be honest, I really didn't pay attention to this, and you hear it a lot, especially me coming from the mental health field. You hear it a lot, but I never really knew how relevant it was to almost your daily life. So number 3 for me was incorporating color therapy, right? Now, I think I really understood color a lot more once I started studying color for my backdrops, right? Once I knew I was going to create this course and create this platform the way I wanted to teach other people, but I had to help them understand the importance of color. It was a little tough in the beginning because I was like, I don't even get the importance of color until I really started to sit back and look at my backdrops, guys. I would. And I would just study them. I would have like 4 or 5 backdrops on the wall, right? And they were all the same design. But this was before I knew how to do my little color strategies now. Before I understood, I would just see the same design and I would see one look a little whack. I'm just be honest here. Your girl did some whack stuff. I would see one be whack and then I would see one be like, oh my God. And then I had to do that process or like over and over and over to help me understand why was I attracted to this backdrop when it's the same freaking design, but I played around with colors. So we will always hear about it though, especially in that field, the mental health field, how the calming colors is supposed to be the color of the building and, calm their clients down, yada, yada, yada. And that colors evoke emotion. And it's true, but to really kind of be in it and see the difference, like I really didn't understand the difference until I began to study color when I knew I wanted to take this draping game to the next level. But color is like, and I teach this in class, like color is one of the most critical things at an event, right? Because it can enhance mood, right? It can enhance the mood. It can make everybody like, oh, or it can make everybody like, what the heck? Like, I try to tell you, color could make people upset. Color could make people enraged. Color could make people calm down. Color could make people flighty, happy. Color could make people feel courageous. Color could do a lot of things, right? And so it's funny because you guys see me in black all the time. Because for me, black is one of my favorite colors. For me, black indicates power, baby. So I'm like, yeah. So I love, even though my uniform, I got an all pink uniform, I got an all white uniform, but you always see me in my black because for me, it just evokes power. And I think that's how I even incorporate those colors into my home. Because at first I was like, black and gold. Now, I don't know about y'all, but when I had my first apartment when I was 17, which was back in, I mean, saying the years, but it was a long time ago. It reminded me of that era because that's everything back then was black leather couch, the gold TV centers. And so it's like I was turned off of those colors because it just reminded me of that until I started. And even if you guys been with me for like the past year or so, you guys know that most of my brand colors, I didn't like it because I'm not a pink girl. I'm really not. But I had to start studying why did I choose these colors and really just falling in love with my brand. And I think now the way I love my brand is totally different. At first I was like, it's all right, it's all right. But now how I see it now, I'm like, nah, that's why I'm going through the whole rebrand and everything. And I love my colors. And I wanted to incorporate that into everything I'm doing. I've always had a black vehicle. Now we didn't get that far. I've only done one room in this whole house. That's black, gold, white, and some grays, but that's the color. And as soon as I walk in that one room, guys, I spend more time in that room than I do in this whole entire house. But as soon as I walk in there, I feel a sense of peace. I feel a sense of, yeah, this is kind of how it's supposed to be. So color really, it's important. So find out whatever colors that you like. anything that's going to heighten your mood in a positive way, put it in. Like, so I had my office in Buckhead. Now, I love my office in Buckhead, yo. I did, because I was on like the 18th floor and that window was gorgeous. But like, they had these blue walls. So I really didn't have a lot of say so over my decor. So I was trying to match my decor with the walls. And it was like blue. And I was like, other than that window, it was nothing about that office that I liked. It was small. It felt like I was in a closet and I was paying a hell of a lot of money. And I was like, nah, this ain't gonna work. So that's why I had the lease for the whole year. 6 months in, I did not go back to that office, right? I did not go back to that office. So now it was like, let me find an office where it's more, I have more control and I could just do what I want to do. So that's why y'all see the office I got now got black walls. It got gold pictures on the wall, because it resembles how I feel. So get really aware of how color really is it affects you. It affects events. It affects how people feel. It affects your mood. It's super, super, super important. And with that being said, I'm gonna come over here to YouTube. Y'all, what's some of y'all favorite colors? Thank you, Deborah. I love you, girl. I can't wait to see you again in the Philly class, Deborah. Helen, I'm sorry. I'm not saying blue. I don't like blue, but not for my office here. I need some power. Like, yeah. So it's funny because I was kind of getting attracted to the royal blue and gold. And before I went with the black for my home, I was going to go with the royal blue because I kind of wanted some vibrant colors. And I was like, nah, I just fell in love with that black. So that's where I'm at now. That's where I'm at. Blue, Keisha. Well, I should have knew you was gonna say that. Blue is the best color ever. Really? Come on, KB. Who is that? Tell me your name. Don't laugh. Red. Tanya, red is your color. It's funny. Well, not what it was, like a deep red. My home, before I came here, my home was a deep red, like red, orange, green, like a sage color, and mustard, white and silver. I like white and silver, so let's come on through. Cranberry, magenta. Now I like that magenta too. Now, no, it wasn't magenta. I would say cranberry, because we was gonna go with it was like a cream and a cranberry, but like it was pretty. But I was like, nah, that make me feel. And that one the look I was going for. So stuck with my little black, gold, white, silver, right? So we're gonna see. It's funny because a lot of y'all saw like the design before I even did anything. I'm gonna show you guys the process and where we are with that now. So number 3 is definitely incorporating color, understanding the theory behind it is super important. And I want you guys to realize how important this is, not to only your life, but everything you do, your events, people, the places you go, things you do, what you wear. Now, y'all, well, I haven't really took a lot of pictures, but now we have this thing where for the most part on weekends, we go out, right? We go out almost every weekend, go somewhere, go watch a jazz show, go watch a real show, something. And you girl be wearing color, girl. Like I have a dress, like a mustard color dress. So I just be wearing color. It's crazy because I never really wore color like that. Like when I wear color, it's like I'm jumping, right? So now it's like everything I buy is super bright, it's super colorful. I got like slacks in every color of the rainbow. I don't know, it's just something about nice bright color. So 3 is incorporate color, right? Number 4, you got a lot of food, girl. Okay. Number 4, guys, you ready for number 4? Oh, y'all still with me up here on TikTok? And someone, hey, Yaya. See, I told you so. Yaya says no sound. So I didn't know it's no sound. Come if you can, come down on YouTube because IGB, I don't know what they be doing. After a while, they be cutting me off. So number 4, guys, is important. Main thing you want to do in number 4 is heal relationships with gratitude. I know that's so much easier to say than do. Trust me, right? But at the end of the day, at this stage of where we are in life, I don't care how angry you are with someone. There's no sense in holding grudges, right? There's no sense in holding grudges. At the end of the day, it's up to you to understand hurt people. Sometimes it ain't got nothing to do with you, boo. It has nothing to do with you. So you definitely want to heal your relationships, right? And you want to do it with gratitude. You want to be grateful that those experiences even happen, right? I mean, it's a lot of people that we don't have great relationships here today, but it's not, I can't sit here and say like, oh, I wish I never met them. No, because normally with any kind of experience, it's so many lessons that's learned within that experience. And it's no sense in holding grudges because you the one gonna walk around with frowns on your face all day. And don't nobody want to see that at the end of the day, right? Nobody wants to see that. So number 4 is super simple, and it's heal relationships with gratitude. And it took me a long time to not only do it but to really understand it, because just going through life, you would get different types of advice or whatever, and that's something someone will always say. But I think until you really understand and feel the amount of pressure and weight that's released off of your shoulders when you finally just kind of give it up, it's like, oh, you were sitting here with the frown face all this time for nothing, right? It's like it's going to be whatever it's going to be. Let it do what it do, but in the meantime, don't let it rob you of your joy, right? So the biggest thing you can understand is hurt people hurt people. Sometimes it has nothing to do with you, and individuals go through things. It could be a periodic, isolated event, whatever it is. Give them the space that they need to go through it, and don't always seek forgiveness, right? Sometimes you never get it, and don't be sitting around waiting for it. All you got to do is release it on your end, okay? As said again, Deborah, that was the only way to move forward. But you don't really, well, I didn't. You don't really realize that how much of a hold it has on you until you can see it, till you have the two different experiences to kind of compare. Like being on this side, once you are like, okay, you want to know what? I'm giving it up. I forgive them, or like just, you know, you feel totally different. As on the flip side, when it's like, nah, I just ain't gonna speak to them no more. I'm gonna put them on the shelf. I ain't gonna talk to them. It's like, really, realistically, you don't know what can happen in that time. So just heal relationships, and it don't mean it got to go back to what it was. Sometimes it could be a lot less. Sometimes it could be more. But at the end of the day, it needs to be bridged. All right, so number 5, guys, number 5, and this is what I want all y'all to do. Me included, I ain't gonna lie. But I've gotten so much better. I've gotten way more better with number 5. Number 5, guys, is be grateful for your business. Guys, I know it's easier to say than do too, because we go through ups and downs. We go through ups and downs on this journey. And a lot of times when you're on them downs, a lot of y'all looking for jobs like, oh, I'm gonna go back to work. I ain't got time for this. But at the end of the day, you don't stay down forever. You don't stay down forever. So it's like, have I ever had those thoughts? Absolutely. Just because of the safety that's behind going to work. But I would have felt, I cannot imagine how trapped I would have felt if if I went back to work, right? It's like I'm living my best life doing something I absolutely love, right? Some days I want to pull my hair out, but then other days I just want to sit outside and listen to birds. So I'm gonna ask you guys something, because sometimes some things be happening in your business, right? And you're not even cognizant that this is something that you actually need to be grateful for. And I want you to tell me. I want you guys tell me in the comments. What happened today in your business that made you happy or made you feel enriched, or even if you got to think about it now. If it's something you can think about immediately, put it in the comments, because even the smallest thing will really make you appreciate your business a lot more, right? Today, one of the things that happened there's a couple things that happened in my business. Well, for one, I received, I don't know if it was a testimonial or I don't know. It just was, and I kind of get these often. I call them, and I put them. It's funny, guys, because y'all think I may get them and don't see them, but I put these in an album, and I call them my admiration album. You guys will send me DMs, and I had a special young lady by the name of Crystal who just sent me one of the most, I don't know, just one of those kind of messages, right? Just when someone is thankful that they had encountered you or that you were able to help them, and whatever it is, that was one of the most touchingest moments of my day, right? And that young lady, like I said, that's my baby Crystal over on the other side of earth. But that message really touched me today. Another thing that happened to me today, I had such a great response on TikTok. I had such a great response on TikTok, and I'm gonna tell you why it mattered more today and why I was more grateful today. Guys, I swear to God. Then the past couple of days on TikTok, because the past couple of days on TikTok has been phenomenal. Today, I get up at what time you left? 6. It was 5 o'clock. Okay. Well, I got up. No, so I wasn't up then. So I got up. Maybe let's just say it was 7 o'clock because I don't know what time it was. Well, don't do that. Don't do that on my Posh late night bed. So I got up, right? And one of the first things I did, because I just was curious, because we was doing this little, like I told you, I was doing my little strategy thing, right? So one of the things I did was just to see my numbers, because I track my numbers. So that's what I'm doing all week. I track my numbers over here on TikTok. Baby, I picked my phone up and it said, you ain't got no account. I said, oh, this. That's what you asked me? Yeah. You ain't know that's what it was? Did you get it back? Yeah, it took me a while, but I did. So I said, this is a joke. I said, who the heck playing with my stuff, right? So I looked at it again. I'm trying to get in my account, and it's like no user found or something. And I'm like, I got real woke then. I got real woke then. I said, this is not happening. This is not happening. So I have 2 TikTok accounts, right? So I went to sign into the other one. The other one was fine. Nothing's happening. No activity. Still a little bit of followers. Nothing's happening. But this one, the Posh Academy, I tried to sign in and recover and reach. It just wasn't happening. It was like it was hacked or it was gone. So I'm like rubbing my eyes, like maybe I'm dreaming. I'm like, this is a dream. And it took me a minute. I'm sending tickets to support. I say, how the heck did this happen? And I just had a moment, guys, because I was just getting really good results, traction. It just was a good experience. This morning, boy, it took me about an hour to retrieve my account. Then, of course, I changed all my stuff and I upgraded. I did everything I could do, right, to protect my account. But what I'm saying is the reason why I was more grateful for it today is because I didn't just say yesterday or any other days, I didn't realize how excited I was about it, right? I didn't realize, and it got nothing really to do with the followers and the like. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with me seeing me reach my goal a lot quicker because now I have the traction that's needed. So I immediately, when that happened, I say, oh no. I had one of those moments like, oh my God, I gotta start all over. Baby, I was great. Tear his house up trying to figure out what was going on. So when I was able to finally get in there, for one, I had an immediate energy shift, right? I instantly, because I was already kind of like in the funk, and I was like, this going, just like, am I going to be like this all day? And I wasn't. I just immediately was grateful, like, oh my goodness, I don't know what that was about, but let's fix this thing, okay? So I immediately, instantly just was grateful of just having access to my account again. And I said it. I said, I'm just grateful that I could get back in there. So it's super important that you're grateful for your business, wherever it is today. Don't compare your business with Sally Mae. Don't compare your business with John Doe and Jane Doe. And they ain't got nothing to do with you, and you ain't got nothing to do with them. I don't care who got more money in their bank account than me. I know I got more than enough to help a couple of families. That's all I need. At the end of the day, that is all I need, right? So realizing what is wait a minute, let me go over here and see what y'all write. Branded colors and logo. That's a good one. When anytime someone tell you they like your professionalism and your business attitude, that's a good one. So many times I get told that people like my professionalism. Sometimes it's trying. Sometimes people be trying me. They forget I'm from them streets, but I come too far, baby, too far to let anybody steal my joy and where I have it today. So definitely always, always, always brand your business in a professional manner. Let nobody knock you off your throne, because at the end of the day, it ain't worth it. It's not worth it, right? Today, I booked 2 more clients. Come on, Toya, come on through. And bought more inventory and found a really cute furry pen. See, I like the pens. I thought it was just me. I like the pens and train on my tents. Okay. I'm blessed where my business is. Highs and lows, love it anyways. Come on through, Keisha. Say it again, baby. I'm trying to tell y'all. All right, so number 6, guys. Number 6. Now, y'all just talked about what you're grateful for, right? Another thing is, and we do this often, and sometimes I'll throw up something in the group just to kind of see where y'all at. Y'all know I always ask stuff in the group. Number 6 is watching your tongue, right? Because it's so easy to complain about something. It's so easy to complain about someone. Well, we were just talking about this the other Posh Late Night Biz, right? It's so easy to do that, especially when we're in the moment and not realizing how, for one, at the end of the day, you can be hurting your brand, tarnishing your brand, and it's not necessary. I always look at things like, what's the end goal? That's how I'm able to better analyze a situation and come to it with in a different retrospect, right? Because if I'm a hothead, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Gemini, I'm a hothead, and I'm over 40. That's a hell of a concoction right there. So, but now it's like realistically, what's the end goal? Where's this going? Right? What is the solution? If there is no solution, I ain't got time. I'm not even gonna waste my time because there's so much other positive things that I could be doing with my time and helping me again stay in alignment with where I'm trying to go. So it's so easy to really just be in that moment and talk about someone or talk about something, and not only that, but how about talk bad to ourselves? Like we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, talking negative self-talk to yourself. Like it's so easy to do because we so focused on what we don't have, what we're comparing ourselves to. I don't care what they got. Baby, I don't care what they got. At the end of the day, is going back to embracing gratitude and really just being grateful for what you do have. And the more that you're grateful for the little bit that you do have, you get blessed with so much more. Trust and believe, you get blessed with so much more. When you start being negative and belittling yourself or belittling other people, for one, you don't receive as many blessings because you don't know what to do with them. You're not in position to bless other people because that's at the end of the day, it's what you're supposed to do. You receive your blessings, you're supposed to take some for yourself, pass it on and bless somebody else, right? But when you're doing that and you're in that negative space, you're not positioned and you're not able to do that. So that it's like a rotating, it's just a cycle. It's hard to get out of cycle, right? That's why everything, when people say things or when I'm in conversation, I always point to them because until you internalize and look at yourself, I don't want to hear about what nobody else doing because I don't care. It's like you have to take ownership and be accountable for everything that you do before you go pointing the fingers to anybody else. And some people say I love hard. I do because I'm just that type of person. I'm in your face like, well, what did you do? Right? Let's talk about what you did. Let's get that part out of the way. So definitely we're going to negate any kind of negative self-talk. Don't sit here and have those conversations in the group. Like I was telling you guys about the forums or the gossiping and all that, unless you have a super private group where you know that your potential clients or whoever you're talking about isn't in that group, then it really don't make sense. And it just is making a chaotic situation for no reason, right? Go talk to your mentor or your best friend or somebody like that where you know those conversations are private and they're sacred, right? Come on, Deborah. Amen. Don't carry that extra negative weight. It ain't worth it. Do you know how heavy negative weight is? Say it again, Donna Jackson. The power is in the tongue. Yes, I definitely try to work on it. And guess what, Henrietta? At least you say you're trying to work on it. It took me a long time. And I ain't saying I'm all the way delivered. But it's just, I don't have time for the nonsense. Like, I'm like, all right, what's the solution? What's the solution? That's always going to be my question. Because if we're not focused on a solution, we just wasted each other's time, right? We're wasting each other's time. I'm determined to get there. Trina, come on, Trina. You know what to do, girl. Number 7, guys. 7. Forgive yourself as well as you forgive other people. Baby, I don't know. I do know. I know how long I beat myself up. And it's a couple things. Like sometimes it's a couple things and couple experiences, and you can beat yourself up over either the way you handled it or where you are in life or you not being able to achieve what you want to achieve. At the end of the day, baby, forgiveness is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful and powerful tool, right? IG gone. Oh no, it didn't pause. It's still there. I don't know what's wrong with the audio. Come on Facebook. So come on YouTube, guys. So yeah, as far as forgiveness, right? Forgiveness is so powerful when you let go of old hurt, right? I know it's hard because you've been carrying this around for so long. Like some stuff I haven't even been able to let go until very, 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 very recently, right? And you don't realize, like we just talked about, you don't realize all that dead weight that you're actually carrying around and how much is just really hindering you from moving forward in another situation. But it's not healthy. It's not healthy. The moment you forgive and realize you forgive, but not just say you forgive. Like a lot of us say we forgive and we don't. We don't. For one, forgiveness is not something you just say, like, all right, you want to know what? Yeah, I forgive you, but I'm gonna put you on the shelf. That ain't forgiveness. Forgiveness is it's not a feeling. It's something you actually do. It's something you actually do. It's not something you just like, you want to know what? I feel like forgiving them today. I'm just going to do it. Now, once you say you've forgiven the person, you've done it. And it's not like I'm saying forget, because you're definitely not going to forget, but you got to forgive. You got to forgive and be able to actually act in the thing of forgiveness. Is not something that you just feel. It's something you really have to do. And it's not about, like I said, forgiving, right? You're not going to just forget and forgive and just move on and, oh, we're in this happy, happy, happy world, right? Because let's just face it, you can forgive somebody, but it doesn't necessarily mean they won't do it again. But it's up to you if you allow them to do it again, right? One thing with me, and that's why I'm so cool being by myself. And I love it because I love her. I love her. She, me, we. I love her, right? But when you forgive a person, it's up to you to not allow them and give them the power to treat you in the way that you desire not to be treated. As it stands today, and as it stood a few past couple years, I no longer give people permission to treat me in a way I don't allow. Right now, if they could continue to do it and I allow them to do it, it's not their fault. It's my fault. But I have control over how much access you have to me. Now, I don't care what you say out in the streets. I don't care if I ain't got nothing to do that. That don't hurt me. But being in my space, doing something actually act or something that actually is tangible and hurt me, nah, I'm not going to allow them to do that. I don't care if that means you can't call me. If this is how you going to call me and this, nope, you can't call me. If you're going to only knock on my door for sugar, nope, you can't knock on my door no more. It's just that simple, right? I have the power to control and not only control, but also protect my peace, and really understanding that and holding people accountable to where you see fit, right? It's up to you to do that, right? Because you can forgive somebody, right? You can forgive them. And you can also realize that they are stuck in a dark place. Like I told y'all earlier, it may ain't got nothing to do with you. It may got something to do with totally different that they got going on or whatever the case may be. And you just happen to get the brunt end of it, right? But you have to be able to identify what that is and be able to articulate in a way, you can't do this no more. You can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. And then you just got to forgive them. And the worst part is you got to forgive people even when they're not sorry. That's the worst part, right? But you got to do it. You got to do it. And I'm trying to tell you, I've learned it, and life is so much better. Whether they sorry or not, life is so much better when you just get that thing to go and just keep it moving. I'm trying to tell you, keep it moving. Thank you, Deborah. Say it again, Keisha. You stay in your lane and wait for your turn. Baby, I stay in my lane too, but I ain't waiting for no turn. I'm out there kicking cars out. I am making my lane because I ain't got time. The universe, I ain't got. There's a lot of people here, and there's a lot of people getting served, and I need mine. I need mine. I waited too long. Get it, Hallie. Hallie say, "Wild precious, just wild girl." I'm trying to tell you. Put that thing to rest. Say it again, Deborah. Say it again. All right, guys, come on. All right, number 8. I was kind of touched on this a little bit earlier, guys. Number 8 is really, really, really just being in the moment, right? Being in the moment, even like right now, how you guys are on this live with me and you are real responsive to what I'm saying because it has related in some way, shape, or form, right? But just being in the moment is so important. When I told you guys I would sit in my out back and just listen to birds, that for me was in the moment. When I sit and I take a quiet bath, that's in the moment. When I'm able to just read a book, that's in the moment, right? Even when someone's talking to me, That's in the moment. And sometimes, especially with me, man, my multifaceted, how my mind works, I can pick up if I'm not in the moment, right? If someone talking and talking to me about this often, talking, and I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then I'm like, you wanna know what? I have to take a pause and be like, I'm not in the moment. So it's like important, important, important because it's about creating habit, right? It's about creating good habits because I have a lot of bad habits. I had a lot of bad habits, and some of them took a very, very, very long to break, right? Some of them it some of them ain't broken. I ain't gonna lie. Some of them aren't broken. But at the end of the day, me being more aware of what's happening around me and me being more appreciative of the small things is just makes me feel happy. Like the other day, I think I was going live. Y'all was happy. I don't know why I was so daggone happy, but I was driving to the office late, but I was happy. I was talking about the sun shining. Like I love when the sun shines, right? But guess what? I used to get depressed and my body used to hurt when it rained. Now I actually enjoy the rain. Just don't give me more than 3 days of it. That's a little too much. But I enjoyed the rain. And it's funny because this is something the doc actually had to like kind of school me, hit me on a little bit about the crops and like rain is necessary. And at first I'm like, whatever. But it's so very true. And then I just learned to adapt to rain in a different way, right? Especially when I started growing a garden. I was like, rain is necessary. And then I started just relaxing to the rain. And now when it rains, I leave my windows up like back in the day. And I just it's a different experience for me now. So it's just being in the moment of things that make you happy and whatever it is. Like I say, I'll put look at my cup being in the moment. I could have a regular mug or whatever it is, but I like little reminders that just this says staying positive. That's a lot my little spin on staying positive. I like little quirky things like that that remind me to operate in a way that's always aligning to my goals. So I am alive in this moment. I am grateful for the gift of life in this moment because gotta be it. Instead of somebody taking my TikTok, they could have took my life. I'm just saying. But guys, you just gotta be in the moment. Like a lot of you guys got these photos all around, like in your home or in your office. Sometimes look at them and just remember those experiences, right? I don't have a lot of photos in my home the way I used to. I have important ones just like on my nightstand or on my office desk. Like I just have very few photos, but they are my indicators of my purpose on this life, my purpose on this earth. And I often look at them and nothing else is going on. I'm just in the moment and I'm appreciating life, right? So do that for whatever it is for you. Whatever it is for you. How do you guys tell me? Because we ready to wrap this up. How do you be in the moment? Me getting flowers is in the moment for me. Take a piece of it every day. I'm trying to tell you, yes, because man, life is crazy. Life is crazy. I'm trying to have as much fun as I can have and learn as much as I can so I can pass it on while I'm here. Because when I'm gone, I ain't going to do nothing with it. Nothing at all. I'm trying to tell you. Number nine. Y'all hear me talk about this often is be specific. Be specific. Take time, write it down, speak it out, tell the universe exactly what you want. And you want to get in the habit of being specific, right? You don't want to just say, Lord, I want some more money. You want to say, Lord, I need me a $10,000 day. I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to tell you. Never in my 1,000 years would I ever dreamed of having a six-figure month. Now, I need a six-figure day. I do. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I just know. I just know I have to be specific because the way the mind works and the universe works, when you're very specific on what it is you want, it start aligning things. It just start aligning things for you, right? You start being attracted to things that you normally wouldn't have even been attracted to. Your vibration is set at a different level, right? Everything is kind of just elevated to some degree. So you definitely have to speak. I don't care how simple it is. I told y'all, and I said I even was talking about this at my mastermind. I could say, Lord, I just want a blue soda. I don't know why. I just want a blue soda. I don't know why, but somebody will come through the daggone door with a blue soda. Now, it may not be mine, but it's just relative to what I asked for. I'm just telling you how these things show up. It's funny because we was leaving the office. This was just before my printer had went up. And I can't remember if I bought a printer or I needed a printer. I can't remember what it was. We are riding down the road late at night. In the middle of the freaking road was a printer in a box. Now, I don't know if it was new or just fell off somebody's truck, but I ain't go back to find out. I wanted to, though, because I was like, Lord, was that for me? But I swear, I kid you not. I cannot make this stuff up. It was a printer in a box. Even if it was an empty box, it was an indication for me that he heard me. He heard me. And we just kept on. I had to roll around it, like, because it was in the middle of the road. And I was like, it's funny, but this is just how it happens, right? So you don't want to just ask for good food. Like, it's funny because me and Will go at it all the time. We're like, what you want? I'm like, I don't know. But then when I'm thinking of it, I was like, you want to know what? I really like and I really enjoy the seasoning that Doc put on his grilled shrimp. I love it. Or his seared shrimp. I love it, right? So I'm real specific now in what I want, as opposed to something as simple as what you want to eat can turn into a big riff around these parts, because I don't know. But until I get aware of what I really like, even with Kayla, like Kayla could be like, what would you want to eat, Mom? I'm like, I don't know. But I really enjoy the way Kayla fixes her eggs and the way she fixes her pancakes. As soon as I say it, it's like I could taste them. Oh my God. So that's like, it's different. It's kind of, it just relays different. It brings, not only is it attached to memories, but it's also gearing me up for something now I know exactly what I can get, as opposed to a surprise that I probably ain't gonna like. So main thing is you gotta put it out there exactly what you want. Ask for it. And I don't care how big it is. If it don't scare you a little bit, it ain't, I mean, you don't just keep it to yourself. We dream big around these parts, right? We want it to be so big that it kind of scare you a little bit. I want you to be like, girl, did you just ask for that? Girl, did you just ask for that? Yes, you'll be so surprised how the universe start lining things up for you to receive. But do everything else I said so you could be able to embrace it, be able to appreciate it, be able to receive the abundance, because it's already there. It's already there. Hey, Arena, I got it. Last thing, y'all. Last thing. And it's something I'm practicing, guys, because y'all know your girl get the being on here running her mouth. Last thing is keep it short. Don't sit up here and overexert yourself. Sit up here trying to hold yourself to these promises that you told yourself that you know you can't stick to. Mm-hmm. Sorry, eyes were thirsty, y'all. But in this phase of where we are, we're doing a lot of new things. We're trying things. This is an ever-changing and evolving world, right? And if you're anything like me, you're going to dibble and dabble in almost all of it. But the positive stuff, you're going to dibble and dabble in almost all of it, right? But you don't want to be over ambitious. And this is how I was, not last year, probably the year before. Because I just knew I wanted to do the thing. I didn't realize how much work was involved with each thing I wanted to do. And until I got into it. And I was like, oh, wow, what in the world is going on here? But that was me, over ambitious, overachiever. And I still am to some degree, but now I know how to gauge things out. Like, I still want to do that, but I can't do that right now. Let's put that on quarter 4, or let's put that on quarter 3. I'm still going to get it done if God's willing. But I don't want to, overexert myself, because there are the times when I was going through my most depressed state of entrepreneurship. That is what was happening. I was wearing too many hats. I was the banker. I was the social media person. I was the email person. I was the person that do the designs. I was the person that do the shopping. I was the person that balanced the books. I was the person that go live. I was the person that did everything. And I was like, girl, slow it down. And this wasn't just for one business. At that time, it was like for 2 and 3 businesses. I was like, girl, you gonna die. Like, what's the point in doing all this if you can't enjoy and reap the fruits of your labor? So that's why I scaled a lot of things back, got super laser focused on this one thing, and I just learned to enjoy it a lot more, and then hire people for the things I didn't want to do. But if you're telling yourself you're going to do something, like this is a good example for me. I used to battle with meditating, right? Because I just didn't get it. I'm just going to be honest. I didn't get it. I'm like, well, I'm just going to sit here and or like I don't get it. I don't feel nothing. I don't feel nothing. What's supposed to be happening? It took a long time for me to one understand the power in meditation, and for two understand the purpose. And I had to do it in increments, right? I still doing the increments because sometimes I ain't got a whole hour. I don't. But even 5 minutes of meditation it makes the world of difference, right? Same thing like what I told you about this morning. I was able to shift my energy in a matter of 5 minutes. That thing could have tore me up all day, had me mentally discombobulated. But it took me 5 minutes to shift my energy in a different direction and take ownership of my day. So it's not like, if I sit there and said, I'm going to do this every day for an hour, I would fail. So I'm setting myself up for failure. Do it and, keep it short, whatever it is. Even y'all that know my little water journey, all y'all on the 8 bottles a day. Look, I couldn't do that. I was barely drinking one. Now you make me one. Now you want me to drink 8 bottles of water a day? Ain't gonna happen, Captain. So I had to like ease into it, and I had to purchase these cups. So I would purchase these cups because, for one, I'm inspired by pretty things. So I would buy these cups, and then I would fill it up with a lot of ice because my goal was to just get it down. And if it's like a lot of water, I'm one of them people that if you drink too much water at the same time, you kind of, I don't know, it just make me nauseous. It just feel like I'm super full. So I would just go through that whole thing and I would feel accomplished if I drank all of it. But I knew daggone well it was full of ice and I only probably drank like 8 ounces of water. But I would do that various times of the day to where so now, like I could just pick it up. It's nothing now. Now I'm mentally in a different state where I know that is a necessity to live. So it's like, it's different. So just main thing is just keep it short. Don't overexert yourself. Don't say and be like, I'm going to get in the gym and I'm going to kill it. No, I tried that a few months ago. Well, I didn't say I was going to kill it. My whole thing is my gym training was to get mentally prepared for what I have going on now. And it worked. So don't sit here and be like, I'm going to do yoga every day. And then when soon you don't do it, you didn't gave up because now you feel like you failed. If you just really chunk things down in small, more bite-sized increments, you'll be able to enjoy things a lot more better, right? A lot. Did I say a lot more better? A lot better. Thank you, Deborah. Give yourself a little grace, guys. Absolutely. So there are some of the things, right? I actually had, because I actually had gotten, I was training with the whole raising my vibration thing. I was training with that whole thing, and it had like 30 different things. I just took out the 10 that I've stuck with and that really changed my life. And this was about 2 years ago when I tried that entire thing. And I'm not going to say in that 30-day span, I was like, yeah, I'm ready to take over the world. No, I wasn't. But mentally, I was already prepared to know I got to create change if I want something different. And it was a process. It was, but I wanted it bad enough to where I was able to change. Some things took longer. Some things ain't done yet, but but we still working on it, baby. We still working on it. You want to know what, Keisha? That's like a new thing for me, right? So I was working with a coach, and that was one thing she told specifically to me. She was like, because y'all know I'm a workaholic. I don't know. It's just something about it. I like it. I don't know. But she was like, take breaks, like really chunk down your time of working, take your little 20-minute breaks, and then go tackle it again for an hour, 2 hours, whatever the case may be. And I'm not going to lie, when I actually tried that and implemented it, it worked. But realistically, you have to be aware of, I got to go in the office knowing that this is what it is. I got to go in there knowing, like I did the other day. It worked for me. Ooh, child. I was out of that sucker. So I went in there and I said, I'm only going to go in here, deal with these orders or deal with whatever's on my plate at hand. And I'm out of here by 4:30. That's when the staff left. So it wasn't quite 4:30. But guess what? I was out there back in them streets and the sun was still out. I think it was maybe like 5 o'clock. But the only thing that shook me up was that traffic. But I was out of there. And it was like, what do I do now? What do I do now? And it's funny because I was able to come home and work on my room. I was able to come home and work on my front room, which was something I actually enjoyed. When I normally would have been at the office, just, I don't know, just busying myself up for no reason. I don't know. So guys, y'all tell me, if you got any tips, like what is it that you do? If it's anything that you have that you want to share with someone, speak that thing out loud. Never, you a trip. Now I feed them with a long-handed spoon. Okay, Deborah. And you want to know what? It's nothing wrong with that. It's really nothing wrong with that. I think some people get offended when like when I'm gonna read you exact same thing. Exactly. I had to cut a lot of people off. Now I feed them with a long-handled spoon. I think some people take offense to it. And it's not necessarily an offensive act. It's just I have to protect again my peace, and I have to connect with people that's in alignment of where I'm trying to go. It says nothing about you not good enough or I'm not. It says nothing about that. It's just more now I need something more enriching. And that's just how I am. I am looking for something that's going to feed my spirit. I can't sit here and talk about housewife. Or I can't sit here and have 18 cocktails and that's just that does nothing for me anymore. Like, we want to sit here and discuss a book we read. Oh, I'm interested. Or you want to sit here and let's go to the gym. Or you want to sit here and have a little mastermind session or coming up with some good ideas. Oh, I'm gonna talk to you all day, every day, because you're just where I am currently, right? So it's just really about realizing where you are and then connecting with people that's in alignment along with where you are. Good for you, Keisha. Keisha learned to pace herself and not get overwhelmed. Good for you, girl. Because I ain't there yet. I'm getting better, though. One thing I can say is creating structure for me has really helped. So I have kind of structured my life now too, because I still have home life. So I have structured my life now to where the weekends I'm home. I'm home with my family. I'm doing family things. And a lot of times we talking about business, baby. We is because that's just but I'm learning to do more things enjoyable outside the home. I'm learning to, just go out. I'm still a young, vibrant thing, right? So it's like I'm learning to just still explore life as well as being a full-time entrepreneur. Whereas before, that was my only focus, just running this business, and that was it. And it ran me in the ground. And it's like now I have a good balance. It's a good balance. It's not that like when somebody might tell you 50-30 or 50-50, it ain't that. The business gets the bulk of my time. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm not. But my weekends, definitely it goes to my family. Or if we need to get away or go away, that's their time. Period. That's their time. So it's a struggle, but realistically, I think within any kind of community, any kind of hub, any kind of family, as long as you have communication and everybody kind of know what the end goal is, it's a lot less friction, if that makes sense. Me time relaxation techniques, spa day, and grounding myself. That's a good one. So it's funny because, guys, when I was in Baltimore, it's funny because I used to say when I went home, and now I don't. It's funny because I always say when I was in Baltimore because that's just how it felt. But when I was in Baltimore, I was at an amazing hotel, and I really had an amazing time. I just wrote content and I was laser focused on just really writing from the soul. And I just liked it. I liked that entire thing. So I said, maybe this is gonna be my thing now. Maybe I'll just go away, maybe a day or whatever, a month, and just write my content. Because if I'm home, I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes I say, all right, Sundays I'm gonna write my content. Man, Sundays roll around. That's our relaxed day. It don't get done. I'm just being honest. And then it can hurt your business, right? So it's like, you know what? If I need to physically just go somewhere a day, just to same way I digress from everything else. If I just digress from everything and just focus on writing my content because I liked it, I really enjoyed it. It's so much I could get done in that day, and I don't have any distractions. Like I didn't have any distractions when I was in. I was just there. So I think it's something I'm going to incorporate. I ain't with the spa thing yet. I think I'm gonna try it. I don't know. I get agitated when I'm in the nail shop. Like, I ain't got time. They be sitting there taking all long. Like, girl, I ain't got no nails. Why you taking forever to do this? I don't know. I don't know, y'all. But when I find the perfect balance, I'm definitely gonna share it with y'all. I want to say thank you for joining me tonight. A couple of announcements I want to tell you guys next week. So some of you guys, if you're on my email list, you have gotten an email, and it was a mistake, y'all. Because I was up at midnight because y'all got it about midnight. I was up at midnight testing my stuff, and it accidentally went out. I went to push schedule. Well, at least my eyes saw schedule. I don't know what I really pushed. I must have pushed send because all you guys got the email, wasn't supposed to get it. So next week, I'm hosting a 5-day challenge, right? Now, this challenge is really focused on just the basics of your business and helping you understand and realize what it's about and get back laser focused on your business. Because in the beginning of the year, we all was gung-ho and, oh yeah, I'm gonna do wop the whoop the whoop whoop. We in quarter 2, and a lot of y'all done fell off. Y'all fell off, or you got so involved that now you're overwhelmed because I told y'all the influx was going to come. Told y'all the influx was going to come, and if your business back end or whatever wasn't straight, you weren't going to be able to handle the demand. And a lot of you guys have been talking to me and in my inbox because that very thing is happening, or it's either one stream or another. Or the other one is things ain't looking how you wanted it to look. You fell all over the business. It's a quarter 2. That's how it is, though. That's normally how it is. That same energy you come in the new year with, like, yeah, I'm gonna do this new me, new year, whatever people be saying, and then it kind of trickles off a little bit. So I'm having a 5-day challenge. I normally have a 5-day challenge just around the same time. It's funny because those what's those things called when they come back up? Whatever they on Facebook, whatever they are called. Memories. I don't think they call it memories. I don't know, but it popped up, and it's funny because I was having the challenge the same time a few years ago. So I normally do a challenge around the same time as a 5-day challenge, and all you got to do is click the link. It's in the description. I think the 5-day challenge is the very first link. All you got to do is sign up. It's totally free. You'll get access to a private Facebook group. I'll be in there every day at 7:00 Eastern time at night. 7 p.m. at night, and we'll go over the prompts. Each day, you'll have a different prompt or reflection on what you're supposed to be doing, and each day we'll talk about it in the Facebook group. Not to mention, you also get a workbook. So each day in the email, you'll get an email that tells you, hey, this is your workbook, download your workbook. And then I'll show up in the group 7:00 Eastern time, PM, and we'll have that discussion so to help you get through those things. So the main thing is at the end of the 5 days, it's a free challenge, like I said, is to really help you get laser focused on what you need to be doing and what you need to stop doing, right? Where you need to focus at. Thank you, Deborah. How you remember that now? So that's the first thing that's in the description below this video, right? It's the first link. Second thing is anyone that's in a YouTube membership. I see a lot of my green light ladies. I said, if your name is in green, that means you're a part of the membership, boo. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. So I won't really disclose everything. The reason why I'm going to LA tomorrow, because you guys know some other projects I'm working on. But you guys, we shooting a real vlog. Now, y'all know I've been trying to do this vlog thing, right? But I've actually been studying the past few months, at least maybe 6 months, on just how to really effectively do a vlog. Look what we got, y'all. We got like 3 of these things. So this is just one of the things. So tomorrow we leave here in a few hours, actually. To head to LA, and I'm gonna be showing you a lot of the behind the scenes. So I'm gonna be showing you some of my vendors that I actually deal with and partner with that is in LA. That way, if you guys are looking to deal with them directly, totally fine by me, because the Posh Academy will keep on rolling over here. But this is a great, for one, it's a great for those of you guys that could either be close to LA or maybe visiting LA or whatever it is you want to do. Is a couple of them that I know that deals directly with the public that I'm going to show. I'm going to be going live and shooting a vlog from those locations. Also, I'm going to give you a little bit of one of the newest projects I'm working on. Some of y'all know I've been working on it for a while, but now we done pulled the trigger. We done pulled the trigger, baby. And this thing is moving and is launching. It's pretty much his launch. So tomorrow you'll be able to see a lot about that, but you must be in the YouTube membership. And if you are in the membership, it's nothing for you to do. If you can't join live, y'all know the replay is always going to be there. There's nothing I'm going to take down. So that'll be there, but you got to be on level 2 for the live streams. And then after that is, guys, if you are not following me on TikTok, you need to, because we not only shot 7 videos today, and then we shot, I don't know, maybe 6 the other day. And then we already got geared up for Tuesday. We going full throttle over there on TikTok. I'm just trying to tell you, because we just had fun. And it's a lot easier, I'm not going to lie, than a full-fledged YouTube video. We still got our YouTube rolling though, so no worries about that. But help us reach 5,000 subs. That's our next goal. You guys were able to help us reach 1,000. So now that we can go live and we can do those things, but we're going to be releasing a lot more tutorials and things like that over there. And we just asking you guys to follow the Posh Academy over there on TikTok. Help us reach our next goal. And then as soon as we reach that 5,000, we have a 6-part series or 6-part like a tutorial that we're going to be releasing. And I've been studying it. What I'm doing on TikTok, I don't see it. So I'm just trying to tell you. I think you want to help me get them subs up. I think you want, what they call them over there, followers. Yeah, I think you want to help me do that. Last thing is, those of you that are a part of the tribe, you've been hearing about a little bit about a mastermind I am hosting on May the 20th. Now, this is a private, intimate event, and it's an in-person event, and it's only open to 10 individuals. So if you guys seen like the mastermind of the last 2 actually that I've had, where we just in a private dining and we're going through the entire coaching program that I have, that is what this is. So if you're in my email, if you're on my email list, you will start seeing the information about that. Is not a highly anticipated, or it's not a highly advertised event because it's so small. You know, guys, you guys know a lot of my small events fill up really, really fast. This is a really intimate, private mastermind mixer. And you guys will start seeing about that. That's going to be May the 20th, just before my birthday. And if I was scheduled, guys, this wasn't even on my thing to tell you. I wasn't going to tell you this. But if my schedule stays complete, y'all know my book. Now, I got 2 books because it kind of, my first book was supposed to have been finished, but it's finally finished. We just waiting for the last little things with the Library of Congress for the backdrop blueprint. I'm excited about that sucker. I'm trying to tell you. We've been working on that for a long time. And then the second one is my memoir. So you guys will, if I'm keeping my fingers crossed that launches, that'll be available right around my birthday. So that's all I got. Yes, Keisha. So those of you that got the email few days ago about the joining the Facebook group for the 5-day challenge, it wasn't active then. I had it private, but now it is because it's live. So as soon as you go sign up for the 5-day challenge, the link is in the description. You will get your confirmation email and it'll tell you where the group is. All you got to do is request to join and you'll get access. The challenge starts on April the 25th, which is next Monday. So that's soon I come back from LA. And it goes 5 days, Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's all I got. Any questions? Celeste says, I really appreciate that you are not a selfish person. Most people would not give their vendors out. Now, no, of course I'm not selfish. Now, I ain't said I'm giving all of them out, Celeste. I ain't giving all, because some of them I had to work for. Like, I mean, some of them I really had to work for. Like, I'm trying to tell you guys, when I was first trying to do this thing, wasn't nobody doing it to the level I'm doing it. So it's like almost everybody I approached, they was like, huh? What? We ain't got that yet. We don't have that set up. And I was like, well, you think you might want to, because we about to open this lane wide open. So it was hard in the beginning because I got a lot of no's, like, nah, that's not, like, nobody really doing draping like that. I was like, you just don't know. So now, like, some of those vendors that we actually collaborated with and the ones that I hold near and dear to my heart, those I won't be giving out because I had to do a lot of work. I had to do a lot of negotiations. But the ones that I know that will be definitely helpful for you guys, definitely, I give. And Celeste, you support almost everything I have going on. So of course, you definitely got access. So I'm going to be going live with that tomorrow, showing you exactly where they are, meeting you and introduce you to the people that I personally connect with. Like, you know, I'm about connections and collaborations. Like, I'm not just going to send you nowhere. It's going to be like, the Posh Academy sent me here. And they was like, oh yes, come in. They take care of my people. All right, guys, so that's all I got. Thank you for joining me tonight. Join me next week. Now, next week is, I don't even know, but I know it's already scheduled. I know it's already up. So it's going to be, I'm going to be going live here directly after the challenge. So I'll be in a group. I'll be on our private Facebook group for the challenge first. Then I'll come over here for Posh Late Night Biz. And that's all I got. Thank you, guys. Have a blessed weekend. What's today? Well, it's felt like a weekend for me because I'm great leave. Arena, I'm glad you found me too, girl. Please don't forget me when you come back from you family now, boo. We done spoken everything. You family now. I'm trying to tell you. Bye, guys. I love y'all. Don't forget, go follow your girl on TikTok. I'm trying to tell you. We trying to dominate over there too. I'm trying to tell you. Ain't nobody gonna teach you like the Draping Queen herself. So go over there, follow her so she can come over there with some more content. Love y'all. Bye, guys.